Computer. Okay, we are recording, you guys. So this is the start of our October Director Bound program, and I'm so excited that you guys are joining us. First of all, I'd like to do a little bit of recognition for those who are green by 15 already, and that would be Allison, who's already even earned the stadium blanket, and Michelle, I know. Jessica and Aaron are all green already by the 15th, and there's still plenty of time to be green before the 15th or by the 15th. And then, of course, I want to give a shout out to both Jody and Lisa, who've invited people to our Look and Learn. Because this month, this is the time, and so this is very important to be inviting people to our Look and Learn. So, but anyway, so I'd like to, I don't think she needs any introduction whatsoever. I was so excited when I asked her if she would be our guest speaker tonight, and she graciously agreed. So I'm just going to turn it over to her because I don't think she needs any introduction to you guys. All right. Thank you, Terry.
Absolutely. I'm happy to be here. I have a little bit of a cold, and I have been having long periods today where I don't cough, and then other periods where I can't stop coughing. So we'll cross our fingers that that doesn't happen. If it does, I'll go get some water or cough drop. I just like with a cough drop, it's harder to understand, but and Wendy can fill the blank space if I have to do that.
Yeah,
So
not a problem.
yeah, just telling you in advance just in case. So I have actually one thing that I want everyone to do, and that is I want you to just jot down an item that is one of your very most favorite Pampered Chef products, and something that you feel like your kitchen would not be the same without. Jot that product down. Most of us have something that comes to mind, like, you know, immediately. It can be anything. Okay, you got it? And see Lisa's still writing. Jody, you got it?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So Jody, what did you put as your favorite product?
The Rock Crock.
The Rock Crock. Okay. How much is the Rock Crock? Just write the price down by it. If you don't know it exactly, just put a guesstimate. Lisa, what product did you say?
For me, it's the garlic press.
The garlic press. And do you know how much the garlic press cost?
It's $20-something.
Okay. So write that down. Aaron, I see you're with us even though I can't see you. So I don't know if you're at a place where you can talk or not, but did you write a product down? She might be muted too.
She is muted. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Wendy, what did you write down?
I wrote down the quick cooker, and it's $240.
Okay. All right. So I am just going to tell you, and now we're going to come back to this. So just on your paper there in front of you. I want to tell you something that most of you don't know. Wendy certainly knows. Lisa might know. How long have you been a consultant, Lisa?
7 years.
Okay, so Lisa doesn't know. But back in the day, when I ordered my kit and when Wendy ordered her kit, there was one kit. And it cost $100 even. And there was $200 worth of products in it.
Wow.
So let that sink in a minute. So currently, what is our least expensive kit?
The starter kit.
Which starter kit?
The lowest one isn't it called the starter kit? It's $39 right now.
It's $39 right now. It's typically $99. So basically, it's $100, and it's $99, and it has a value of $400. So the starter kits are such a good deal. I mean, just in terms of value, they're set, all of the starter kits. You don't have to memorize the math, or just, you don't have to do the math, just memorize this. They are 75% off of retail. Okay, so for every dollar you spend, you get $4 in value. So you spend 100, you get 400. You spend 250 and you get 1,000, right? Dollars worth of products. So this month, in the 39th anniversary year of the Pampered Chef, for only $39, a new consultant can order a kit that has a value in products of $400. And there's a starter kit in it too, by the way, Jody. There is a, in the starter kit, there is a rock crock, is what I meant to say. So there's a rock crock. There is the manual food processor, which is one of our best-selling items, right? There's the quick slice. The garlic press is in there. The bag itself. Okay, so here's the thing. If you have someone and they are going to place an order at a party, who knows what the average order is with the Pampered Chef?
$50.
Isn't it 60?
It's 60.
Oh.
Okay, so the average order is $60. They could order 2 starter kits almost for $60. So it's really safe to say at your parties, whether it's virtual or whether it's in person, that for the cost of less than the average order, you can just order a kit. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Here's the thing. I think we have to get over ourselves in wondering, well, would Wendy be good at this? Would Lisa be good at this? I don't know. Does Jody have time to do this? We know Erin's really sweet and everything, but she's so busy. You got to get over that and just let them order a kit. It's $39 to order a starter kit. That's all it costs. And their very first paycheck. So let's say that they do, let's do the math. Let's say that they do $12.50. We'll just use that number because the company's kind of already set that up for us. So let's say that they do $12.50 in sales in their first month and they're a qualified consultant. What will their paycheck be at $12.50 a month?
$287.
Pardon?
$287.
$287. So they will have made a profit in their very first month of over $200. And that includes postage, mailing host packets if they have to mail them for virtual parties. It's a no-brainer. I mean, it really is. Hey, Erin, there's really and truly, we just have to offer it. We just have to say to every single person, gosh, Wendy, I see here that your order totals $72. Did you know for only $39 you could order a starter kit? Are you sure you wouldn't rather do that? And the odds are good that on that order, most not consultants, they're all future or potential consultants, but all of our guests are going to have something that comes in one of the kits. And here's the thing, it really doesn't matter which kit they order. You can start a business. Wendy and I started our business with $200 worth of products. We didn't even have a knife. There was not a knife in the starter kit. There was an apple peeler core slicer. Well, that's really helpful at a party. You know, you can show how to peel an apple, but you're not using it for much of a demonstration other than just showing it. And seriously, the difference is amazing. You have even in the least expensive starter kit, you have the products to make a great recipe. So let's look at what's in that starter kit. You have the quick slice, which I love, by the way. What do you use the quick slice for? What do you slice with the quick slice?
I use it for mushrooms, tomatoes, what else? Bananas,
Okay.
butter.
Oh,
I never thought to do it for butter. But
perfect. Butter pats. Perfect. So
mozzarella, cheese, cucumbers, anything that goes on a salad.
Okay, good. Perfect. You've also then got the manual food processor. What do you use that for?
Everything.
Okay. So use it for onions, use it for bell peppers, you use it for, making salsa. You have the products in that starter kit to make really good recipes. When I see that starter kit, you know what jumps out at me? It's one of my favorite recipes that Pampered Chef makes. In fact, I just gave it to a friend yesterday who was looking for a vegetarian meal. So how many of you have made the, now I'm going to draw a total blank. The pasta, what?
The bruschetta zucchini pasta?
Yes, the bruschetta zucchini pasta. You have everything you need to make that recipe. And talk about a really and truly impressive recipe, right? You have everything you need to make that happen. you can make desserts. So one thing that I want you to get in the habit of, how many of you find yourself, well, first let me ask this. I know Lisa does live parties. I know Wendy does live parties. Jody, do you do live or virtual?
I do both.
You do both. What about you, Erin? Do you do mostly virtual or some live?
I've done 2 live,
Okay, so mostly
but
virtual.
I'll do mostly virtual.
Okay, so here's something to keep in mind, and that is that and they made it really easy for us now. All of the starter kits build on themselves now. It used to be there were totally different products. You had to look and see what was in them. But now what we know is that the everyday rock crock or a rock crock is in all of the kits. The garlic press is in all of the kits. The manual food processor is in all of the kits. The mix and scraper is in all of the kits. So what I challenge you to do is to look at those starter kits and pick a product that's your favorite product from the starter kit. Look at the basic starter kit. It's easy because you've already mentioned them, right? Except for Wendy, but that's okay. We'll come back to that. So every single time you pick up one of those products that is your favorite product, I want you to learn to link it to the starter kit. This comes in the starter kit. It's my favorite product. Well, okay, maybe it's not my favorite product. My very favorite product is the starter kit for only $39. And then you actually pick up the brochure or the catalog, either one. But the reason that I suggest that you pick up the brochure at a live show is so that you can ask anyone if they want it. Oh, I've got myself a note on that one. Okay, so you can ask every single person there if they want it. And the starter kits are in there. There's a pay scale in there. And every single time you pick up the scraper, or every single time you pick up the garlic press, or every single time you use the rock crock, you talk about how it comes in the starter kit. If this is on your wish list, it comes in the starter kit. This, or my favorite thing to say is, this is a symbol to me of the beginnings with the Pampered Chef. This comes in every starter kit we have because it's such a fantastic product. And here's the thing, $39. I went to Target today. How much do you think I spent at Target? I had one thing on my list, thumbtacks. I had thumbtacks on my list. Was last time about thumbtacks? I'll give you a hint. They don't cost very much money. How much money do you think I spent at Target?
$70.
I spent $64 and I had one thing, thumbtacks, on my list. For that same money, I could have gotten a starter kit with $400 in products. Let that sink in. Don't make it harder than it is. Seriously. Every single customer, I don't care if they bought $5, because here's the thing. If you have, all right, here's a perfect example. You have someone and they only spent, $10 and they're paying, half again as much in shipping, right? Or they said, hey, I've had this happen twice this week. I had 2 different customers say, I want to place an order, but I need you to hold it until Thursday. One was Thursday, one was Friday, to submit it. What does that tell you? That should be like a big red flag. What does that tell you? Yeah,
They could use extra money.
This is someone who needs money. So in fact, one of them, that's why I have the note on this particular brochure. So she asked me if I could wait and do it on Thursday because, well, she didn't say, but I mean, we all know why she would not want you to wait till Thursday. It's because she doesn't have her money in account, right? That's probably payday. And so her total, she ordered 2 products, and both of them are in the starter kit because the starter kit is filled with our most popular products. It's not brain surgery here.
Mhm.
And so she ordered the garlic press and the mix and chop. Those were the 2 products. Guess how much the garlic press and the mix and chop cost together?
$32.
$35. Guess how much the starter kit cost?
$39.
So for $4 extra, she can get an additional $350 in products. So that's what your head should be doing with every single order form. And if someone says, I don't know, I just don't have the time, use the words side gig. That's a very popular term now, not just with us. It's not our term. I mean, that's a big, because so many people now have more than one job. So side gig, or I was at Target today, remember? And they have this big old sign right by the front door. What do you think that sign right by the front door says right now?
They're hiring.
What?
That they're hiring.
Now hiring holiday help. Must be available nights and weekends, and $13 an hour. So how many of you are using an outline for your virtual parties, and you're using the same outline for all of your parties? Same basic outline. So you're putting it in Post My Party and it's posting. And you can put the outline, and you can personalize it at the beginning of the month. Have you ever set a timer to how long it takes you to, are you getting that line from Wendy? Because you can, I mean, there's no reason not to. I mean, seriously, I do. I share mine, and I get them from people, and there's no shame in it. So when you put it into Post My Party and you set up your parties, how long do you think it takes to set up 4 parties? Does anybody set a timer?
No.
It takes less than an hour.
It takes like an hour for me to do the initial outline importing, and it takes me like 10 seconds to multiple party it up.
Exactly. So what is the your show average of your virtual parties? Do you know what your show average is?
I don't know about virtual parties. They're kind of hit or miss.
Yeah, same here.
Well, but there's still an average, right? I mean, you still have an average. You can look it up, which I encourage you to do, because you're going to be pleasantly surprised to realize that even a bad party, so let's say that it's a disappointing party, right? Because it happens. And it qualified, but you were disappointed in the sales. And so let's say, I think everybody on here, I think, Wendy, does everybody have their 22% at this point?
Yeah.
Erin might be
No,
close.
Erin, did you sell 15,000? Have you hit the 15,000, Erin? In career sales? No,
Okay, you got to be close though.
Yeah.
You got to be getting close.
Yeah.
So we're going to go with 22% just as an easy. So let's say it's a $200 party, bare bones minimum, minimum amount of sales, and we're going to multiply that times 22%. And so you then made $44 a commission. And that is, if you were working retail, that would be the equivalent of it'd be about 4 hours on your feet. And that, in order to make that income with a virtual party, if you have multiple parties going, and we'll talk about that too, you are making close to, about $20 an hour. Really, probably closer to $30 an hour if you get down to it. So it's great hourly income, even when it's a bad party. I mean, it really is. And so, and you never know what's going to happen from that party. It snowballs, doesn't it? You get bookings, and then the next one could be your highest party ever. And so there is really no bad party. But the good news is, and the reason I want to make sure you realize this, you really want to be having multiple parties going all the time. At least 2 and preferably 4, in order to get your biggest bang for your buck with the hourly income. You understand that? Because like Lisa said, your time is putting the first party on. Then after that, you can add at literally, we're going to say 10 minutes per party. And that includes the Facebook setup. So do you see how your hourly income exponentially goes up? And if you ask every single person at every single show, whether it's virtual, whether it's live, if they would like to do this for only $39. Now, you can have a discussion about the higher kits, but the $39 kit, especially for a virtual consultant, is your foot in the door. I mean, seriously, the 39th anniversary, $39, it's October. People are starting to worry about how they're going to pay for the holidays, right? Because the holidays aren't just about Christmas gifts. I read someplace that the average person or average family spends $875 on Christmas gifts during the holidays. But, if you think about it, that's just a drop in the bucket. What else do you spend money on during the holidays?
Food.
Food.
Entertaining.
food and parties and entertaining. And I mean, sometimes clothing and decorations. And, you know, and it starts right now and it ends with the Super Bowl. And really, that's the holiday season is mid-October until the Super Bowl. And the Super Bowl second only to Thanksgiving for the most groceries purchased for one event, which is crazy. But, you know, because, you know, there are a lot of people not watching football, but just eating football food. But that tells you that it's a big market. You know, it really is. And so that's expensive. And you buy more alcohol, you buy more wine, you take host gifts to parties. Food is huge. The grocery store, that's where they make a lot of money, is October, November, December, January. So those are things to keep in mind. And to remember, you're not asking them when you invite someone and you invite every single person, all you're doing is asking them to spend $39 for $400 worth of products and give it a try. And if you help them set up 4 parties, and the way I would do it is two parties right now. Like today's Wednesday, we can start these on Friday. Who cares if their kit's in or not? They don't need their kit, right? They don't need their kit. So for virtual parties, so let's get 2 set up for Friday and 2 set up for the following Friday. Then they've got 4 parties in the span of about 2 weeks, not even that, 10 days. And they can make back the cost of their kit. And you've got then an active team member. Because you're going to help them set it up. Why let their feet get wet or cold? Cold. Do you have cold feet or wet feet? Cold feet.
Cold.
Wet feet. You know when you're scared.
Cold, wet feet.
Cold, wet feet. Cold, wet feet. So why let them get nervous about it? Let's just get it set up right now and screen share and get them, you know, you've got documents to use. You can, but remember this. When you start talking about Post My Party and posting services and use those words, they don't know what you're talking about. But if you can sit down next to them, or if they live too far away, if you can just get on your computer and screen share, then you're just going through the steps with them and getting them set up. And you could actually get them going with 3 parties if you run one of them and let them do the other ones at the same time, which is
Uh-oh. You know, uh-oh, Terry's stuck. Okay. So I know she's been having some internet problems, and I don't think they have fixed them, but hopefully she'll be able to back out and back in. But anyway, so what Terry really is talking about, and you know, we've talked about it before too, is we don't have to wait till their kid comes in. You know, if they do 4 parties right away, they're going to really see an income coming in. And that's one thing we definitely want to do is, yeah, Terry just texted me. She goes, I got disconnected. Can you call back in? Okay. And then, so because if we can get them earning a paycheck right away, they're going to see the value of having a Pampered Chef business. And whether it's just that you want to do, you know, 2-3 shows a month, or whether they want to go gangbusters and do 8 shows a month, you know, it doesn't really matter. It's just, we want to, you know, that's going to be up to them, but we want to get them seeing them earning a paycheck. And if they could earn that money back that they spent on the kit even that much faster, all the better. Okay. Oh, she might be coming back in. We can see you. We can see you. We just can't. We can see that you're here, Terry. We just can't see you. I know. You know, technology. It's really, yeah.
You gotta love it.
You gotta love it. Absolutely. So, you know, oh, there she is. There she is.
my phone. I couldn't get it to work. So I can see that I'm there, but I'm not really. I don't know what that's.
Okay.
Okay. Anywho, so here's what, just the last thing I want to say is, it's $39 and it could change someone's life. Someone who doesn't have money, they go to Target and they spend $39. It's $39. They could ask for it as an early Christmas gift. It's the time of year that people are worried about money. They're worried about how they're going to pay for the holiday season, and they're looking for extra income, and we have that to offer. I mean, that's as simple as that. But it doesn't help if you just make a post. Did you know the kit's only $39? That doesn't work. It requires a personal relationship. It requires you saying, Lisa, I can see how much you enjoy cooking and you are so enthusiastic about it. You are so wonderful at this. You could be making money doing this instead of spending money. Have you ever thought about that? And Wendy, you know, you have been so much fun. You participate. I love the GIFs and the memes that you put up, you know, in our virtual party. You know, you could have, you were on here as much as I was. You could have made money. Have you thought about doing what I do? All you have to do is, have you thought about doing this? Because I'll help you get started. All you have to say. And they'll either say yes or no, right? You've heard me say that a million times. Anytime you've heard me do training, they're going to say one of two things. They're either going to say yes, or they're going to say, no, thank you. Nope, I haven't ever thought of it. Nope, I'm not interested. Okay, now you know, you can move on to the next person.
Mhm.
But if you're genuine and you believe it and you say, you know, gosh, Jody, for only $39, you could just order a kit and give it a try. I mean, nothing ventured, nothing gained. What do you think? Would you like to order a kit? It will not work if you just say the kit's only $39 this month. Oh my gosh, everybody should give it a try. That doesn't work. You know why? It's passive voice. You're just making an announcement. That's like saying, okay, the bathroom door is open if anybody needs to go potty. Is anybody going to get up and run to the bathroom? Probably not. But if you say, you know, if you make an announcement, you know, I baked cookies this afternoon. Oh, okay, yum. But if you say, would you like to come over and have a cookie? Then you'll get a different response, right? So you have to invite people. You announce the price, you announce what a great deal it is, you announce how much it's helped your life and your family, but then you invite individual people and just say the words, you know, it's only $39. Oh my gosh, are you sure you don't want to just give this a try? Because seriously, people, what is $39 times 5? Who knows the math? I don't, so I'm not going to pretend. I'm going to do my 39 times 5. So for $195, you could be a director. You just need 5 people to spend $39 and help them get their parties set up, and you're a director this month, at the end of this month. It's as simple as that. I mean, seriously. There's a new director on our team, Valerie. Her very first month, she promoted to director. And she has 22 people on her team now. You know why? Because she just keeps asking people if they'd like to order a kit for $39 and give it a try. You know, Wendy, you post on this party a lot. You are so good at this. You could be making money. Would you like to order a kit for $39 and give it a try? Do you see how specific my question is? Would you like to order a kit? It's only $39. Why don't you give it a try? Would you like to give it a try? I'd love to have you on our team. You are a natural at this. That was the last 2 people that I've signed, honest to goodness, they were better at the making posts in the party than I was. I was like, you're a natural at this. You're better at this than I am. Let's just order your kit so you can make money doing it instead of spending money. It really is that simple. Don't make it harder than it is. Okay. Questions. What's holding you back? Any thoughts? Any questions? I try to make the wording as simple as possible because you don't really need a script. You just need to remember to ask, would you like to order a kit? It's only $39. We can get your kit ordered today. Thoughts or questions? No?
I like the tying the items back to the starter kit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I never thought to do that before, but I will now.
Good.
Yeah, that is a good idea.
Just every time you pick
I
it
never
up,
thought about
say,
that either.
this reminds me of my starter kit. I got this in my starter kit. And oh, by the way, you should check out, you know, for the cost of this one product, if it's especially at the manual food processor, for the cost of this one product, you could order a kit and get $400 in products. I'm so grateful. Every time I use my manual food processor, I think to myself, I am so grateful, not only for this product, but for the Pampered Chef and what it's done for our family. So you don't have to go into great long detail. You just say, I'm so grateful, or I would be lost without these products in my kitchen. And, you know, the income has been a really nice bonus for our family. And you can tie it to a thing. You know, it may be that you use your income for a very specific thing. Does anybody have that? Like your Pampered Chef paycheck goes to cover fill in the blank? So if you have that situation, Jody, like you're nodding your head, then you can say, you know, I use my Pampered Chef paycheck to pay for blah, you know, whatever that is. Do you feel comfortable telling us what it is, what you use your paycheck for?
Oh yeah, Wendy knows. It's my Disney addiction with my 2 grandkids.
Perfect.
And all of our household remodeling projects is paid by Pampered Chef.
Perfect.
I just painted the living room and the kitchen. All the house was repainted with Pampered Chef money.
Perfect. You know what I just heard you say? Pampered Chef is fun money for our family. It pays for my Disney addiction and my home remodeling. And I love that I am not charging it. I'm paying cash for those things out of my Pampered Chef income. That's all you have to say. It's 2 sentences.
That's what everybody says. How do you go to Disney every month? I said the Pampered Chef.
Yeah. I love it. It feeds my Disney addiction. That's awesome. And it's also fun money. I mean, talk about fun money. When you think of fun money, you know, I always think about going to the movies, but going to Disney once a month, I mean, that's awesome. I mean, you're going to win the Grandma of the Year award because you take your kids to Disney all the time. Seriously. And
they love it.
That's all you have to say. And you can say the same thing, you know, whether it's virtual or whether it's live. It really is the same thing. And if you use it more in your budget, then you can say that too. You know, if it's part of your, you know, your budget, you can always say, before Pampered Chef, we ran out of money before we ran out of month. And my Pampered Chef income supplements our family income so that I'm not using my charge card anymore to make it to the end of the month.
Yeah, that's when I first started. That was my why. I don't know if you know, but I started last September, and October my husband was laid off. So it was perfect timing. So he was out of work for 10 weeks. So Pampered Chef really helped.
Right.
And that's what I tell people.
Absolutely. It's so you want to share things that they can relate to. And it can be fun money, you know, because there are a lot of people that are dreaming about taking vacations or remodeling their houses. And, you know, you can put the money aside earmarked, and there are people that use it for a car payment. So, you know, it's a matter of saying it and not just knowing it. Does that make sense? And sometimes having that product that every time you discuss that product, so let's say that's the manual food processor, because that's what mine is, so it's easy for me to say it. So the manual food processor, it used to be the food chopper because that's actually what came in our kit, but now I've just kind of shifted to the manual food processor. And you can, and I just say, you know, this is just one example of a product that our kitchen is, you know, I'm just grateful to have it. And when I think about my business and how much it's helped our family, you know, when I started, I did it to pay off a credit card. I paid off that credit card. I paid cash for Christmas ever since. And, you know, then it paid for, you know, as my kids grew, it paid for college education, and now it pays for vacations and travel. And, you know, it's truly been a blessing for our family. You're just looking for 2 or 3 sentences, seriously, that we often forget to talk about it. And that's why if you will tie it to a product that every time you pick up that product, garlic press, you know, it doesn't matter what the product is, as long as it's a product that you use at every party. Because otherwise, if it's not in front of you, you might forget. Okay. All right. Anything else? Any other questions or thoughts? Because I know you keep your calls short, right, Wendy?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. We're about right on time. Okay.
$39. $39.
Who's
Who's been to Target or Walmart lately and spent less than $39? Seriously?
$39. exactly.
And if someone has big ticket items like Wendy just said, when the one thing I wanted to say, I'll say this really shortly. So Wendy talked about the quick cooker. And you might have somebody who's excited about the blender. As consultants, we have the opportunity to earn them for free. And whatever the new selling season is, so the blender, we can get it at half price as a consultant for the entire season. And so, and the other thing is, you don't have to pick and choose. I mean, you can also be a consultant that hosts a party. So I tell people, and this is the truth, I don't buy products. I haven't bought a product. Every product I own everything in that, which is exactly what I can't even say it unless I say what I say at a show. I own every single thing in that catalog, 2 of most things, and I haven't paid a penny for any of them. I've gotten them all free. As a director, you get free products, and you get 2 sets of free products if you earn them, and you get the director set. So I literally have 2 of everything in the catalog, and I didn't pay a penny for any of them. So that's going to hit home with a lot of people. And by the way, did you know that if you promote to director in October, you will get the director set delivered to your doorstep the first week of November?
Blender, second blender.
Mhm.
Blender.
Consultants can earn the blender too, right? Isn't that part of the October special?
For a consultant? No.
No, that was September.
That was September.
September. So October is
Oh.
the $39 kit.
I'm stuck.
Yeah.
But you as a director, even if you've already bought one or earned one, would
Yeah.
get a second one in the director's set.
In the director's box.
Yeah, I need another one. One for peanut butter, one for jelly.
There you go.
There you go. You gotta have both on the same time. That's exactly
Make
true.
a really nice gift. Nobody has to know you got it for free either.
That's yeah. So
That's what my kids are getting for Christmas.
Nice.
great gift.
The 2 daughters.
Yeah. So well,
Right.
Terry, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And talking about the $39 kit, I mean, talk about great word choices. So it's easy. It really is. It's just a matter
Don't
of
overthink it.
asking.
It's $39.
Mhm.
A tank of gas costs $39.
That's what I was going to say. So that's one of the things that I think we talked about before is if you have an SUV, it's cost you more than $39 to fill that up. When you go to the grocery store, I'm just telling you, it's more than $39.
You don't have to have an SUV, because if you think our gas right now is $2.30, so $2.30, and if you have a 15-gallon tank, it's $34.50. So
Yeah, just about.
Yep.
Yeah. You go to
for the
Target,
price of a tank of gas.
a tank of gas, and the cost of, and sometimes it's even more, a pedicure and a manicure.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah. Yep. Oh,
Oh
Erin
my
said she
God.
paid $305 today. You poor
Oh,
child.
that's because you live in
Oh,
Oregon.
Erin,
You're not
ouch.
allowed to pump your own gas.
Yeah, I know. Not
Oregon,
New Jersey. You in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Oregon and New Jersey are so expensive because you got to pay the
The
guy to
guy
pump
that
your gas.
pumps the gas. Yeah. So.
So,
All right, guys.
yeah.
Thank you very, very much. I will put this.
Thank you.
I will upload this to YouTube and post the recording again. So if you wanted to listen to it and listen to Terry's word choices again. And so you know what? Keep inviting people to the Look and Learn, because it's not till tomorrow night. So there's still plenty of time. And don't forget, we still have the green by 15. Okay. All right. Oh, picture. Yes. Thank you. Hold on. Thank you. Oh my gosh, these people keep me on track. Thank you. We always like to take a picture of our things. So everybody smile. 1, 2, 3. All right, perfect. I'm getting better and better at actually taking the pictures, guys. So, all
Not
right.
me.
Yeah.
My word.
Me
Thank
too.
you.
Bye, everybody.
All right.
Bye-bye.
everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.